YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 1, entitled Hellfire, baby. Let's go. Been waiting for this for a minute. So I'm just so happy to be able to spill the beans on it, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one. Right? So, Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 1, entitled The Hellfire Club. Let's go. Okay, so we open up in Hawkins' laboratory. We see Dr. Martin, and he's doing some tests on the subjects in the facility, mainly subject 10. We see also there's a lot of subjects in this facility, so it's like, like, how are all these people here? Like, what happened to them? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, he's testing subject 10. The test is going well. Then an incident happens, bro. Like, people, you just hear people in the background just dying and screaming and stuff like that, bro. And so, you know, um, Dr. Martin is like, telling 10 like what's going on or whatever, because 10 can see with his mind like what's going on. He's like, yo, there's something's wrong, da da da. And so it ends up being that, you know, everybody in the facility is getting killed, bruh. But anyways, Dr. Martin is alive, and we end up finding out, like, the door opens up to the room that he was in, and it knocks him out. And then he wakes up and he sees that, subject 10 is dead. He goes in the hallway, sees that all the other subjects are dead. People that work there are dead, and they died like horribly, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets to this certain area, and there's somebody standing there. It's one of the subjects. Subject turns around. It's 11. It's L, right? But as a, like, as a youngin, you know what I'm saying? So we're like, yo, like, did she do this? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. um, and then we see back into the present time, and we see L, and she's writing Mike and telling them, like, because they moved. L, Will, and Joyce. They and L, Will, and Joyce, they moved, out of Hawkins. So she's writing Mike a letter telling them, hey, like, things are great over here. School's going great. I got a lot of friends. It's so fun. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just amazing. I can't wait till you come down here. And visit us, and we're gonna have a great time. You know what I'm saying? And then slowly over the episode, we end up realizing that she is telling a complete lie, and everything is the opposite of what she is saying is really happening. So it's pretty funny to see that. So then from there, we actually see Mike reading the letter back in Hawkins. And he's actually getting ready for school. And then we cut from Mike to Dustin, and he's talking to Susie. And then they're blabbing about some stuff, whatever it may be. Then we cut from there, and we see Robin and Steve, and they're talking about stuff. And then we cut from there, and then we see Max, and she's just kind of alone at this time. You can kind of tell that she's kind of has her distance, due to pretty much her brother dying, and just things not being normal like how they used to be for her. And we cut from Max, and then we see Lucas, and Lucas is he's older now, man. I mean, like, everybody looks old. All the actors look older, but to me, Lucas looks older. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. But anyways, we see Lucas, and we end up finding out that he's on the basketball team, and there's a big game tonight. Tonight is the championship game, right? But it's a problem because Lucas before joining the basketball team, he was part of this group called the Hellfire Club, and there's Dustin, Mike. It was him as well, and I mean he still is in there, but I think he's like in there secretly. You know what I'm saying? And then you got other members of the crew, and then you also have the leader of that crew of the Hellfire Club, and his name is Eddie. Um, but anyways, it's going to be a problem because the championship game is tonight, and so he can't be two places at once, and he chooses to go play, ball, and well, that's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we see Joyce, and she receives this package. And she opens it up, and it's like it's a doll, and you can tell that this package is from Russia due to like the stickers and stuff like that, and then also the doll. It's a Russian doll. You know what I'm saying? And so that makes her believe that hey, Jim is still alive. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then from there, we see Elle, and she's doing a presentation, like a school project that she had to do, and she's doing it on her father, but there's a school bully there, um, and it's either Angie or Angela. I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I'll get it correctly though. Angie or Angela though. Anyways, she ends up giving Elle a hard time, and just makes it difficult for her to actually finish her project. And then after she does, it's just, it doesn't feel fulfilling because she's been picked on. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to Max, and like I said, you can tell that she's definitely going through something. She doesn't even like mess with Lucas no more. They're not a couple anymore, but still, she doesn't even mess with Lucas no more. You know what I'm saying? She just keeping her distance completely, bro. And like I said, I think that has to do with Billy being dead. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, Lucas tries to check on Max, but like I said, she's not having it right now, bro. She's not, she doesn't want to mess with nobody. Um, anyways, um, so Max goes to the bathroom, and she ends up hearing this girl named Chrissy. She's a cheerleader. She ends up hearing this girl Chrissy in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and she's like coughing something up, something like that. Max asks her if she needs help, and she's like, "No, just leave me alone." Da da da. Um, Max leaves, and then we see Chrissy has a breakdown, bro. Like, she's hearing her mom, even though her mom's not even there. And then her mom like starts banging on a door, and then it goes from it being her mom to like this monster, the monster that we see in the trailer. And yeah, that was just a crazy scene, bro. And she wakes up from the vision or whatever you want to say, and everything is normal again. And then from there, we got Mike and Dustin, and they're trying to get the Hellfire meeting, moved to a different day because they know that Lucas has the game tonight. But it's not really gonna happen. So, anyways, then from there we got Joyce, and she ends up calling Murray about the Russian doll that she received, and she's trying to figure out like what she should do about it, and also telling him that she thinks that Jim is still alive because that's kind of where they were last at, or whatever it may be. Um, so Maury, I don't know, bro, but he tells Joyce to break open the doll. So that's what she's about to do, to see if there's like anything inside there. You know what I'm saying? So Dustin and Mike, since they can't get the meeting, moved to a different day, Eddie tells them that just to find a replacement for either for that day, so that someone can be in a meeting, or just in general, maybe because maybe Lucas is not coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it's tasked for them to find a replacement, for Lucas, in order to have the full meeting for the Hellfire Club. And then we see Chrissy, the cheerleader. She goes to these woods, and she's having a vision, the same type of like kind of nightmarish vision. And then eventually she breaks out of it, and we end up finding out that she's actually going there to meet up with Eddie, and Eddie's going to sell her some drugs, so that she can start, so she can feel like normal, like better, because all these visions and stuff like that is causing her to really like, lose her mind. So she wants something to down herself. That way she can feel normal again. And then, those two start talking, and they actually really have, a good rapport with each other, not knowing it, what I'm saying? And finally start talking, and these two they honestly could go out, bro. Even though she has a boyfriend already, when you see the chemistry that these two have, they honestly could go out, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, then we go to 11, or L, I'm sorry. Well, same thing, but L. And we see that she's getting picked on again by the bully, Angie or Angela. I'm sorry, I still don't know yet. I'll get it though. But she's getting picked on by the bully, and she's had it at this point. You know what I'm saying? So she tries to use her power, but she can't. You know what I'm saying? Because her powers are gone, and they still have not come back. So she ends up embarrassing herself even more. And Will sees it, and he tried to help her before, things got the way to the way that they were, but it was too late. So, but Will is still there for her. Will is trying to help her out. You know what I'm saying, through these rough times. So, anyways, we go back to Joyce, and she ends up breaking open the door, and she finds his letter, and it's basically stating that Jim is alive. And it has some coding, coding that, she would only understand, and Jim would only understand. So now, obviously, it's like, yo, this is Jim, you know what I'm saying? So Dustin and Mike, they end up finding a replacement for Lucas, and it's his sister. So it's funny, man. It's his sister, and she's gonna fill in for Lucas. That way he'll be at the game, she'll be at the meeting. Everything's easy, everything's simple, you know what I'm saying? So, as the game starts, the basketball game, the Hellfire meeting starts as well. And it's going like hand in hand. And we see that Lucas shoots the last shot before time runs out, and he ends up winning the game. And then simultaneously, we see his sister Erica, and she's like the last person that can roll the dice in order to win the Dungeons and Dragons game. And she rolls it, and it's hard to hit the number that she hits, but she hits it, and she wins the Dungeons and Dragons game. So they both won simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope scene. It was a dope scene. But yeah, so that was that for those two situations. And then Chrissy ends up meeting with Eddie again, and they go to his trailer, like his house where he lives at, and they're alone, and I guess his uncle is not there because he works at night. So she basically wanted even harder drugs than he had offered her before. So he had is at his house, so they're just chilling or whatever it may be. And then as he's looking for the drugs that she wants, she ends up having another vision. But this time, bro, it's even crazier, and she can't snap out of the vision. So she's seen all the stuff and everything like that, and it looks crazy, right? And then we end up seeing the monster again, and he ends up putting his hand over her, in that vision. And simultaneously, as he's doing that, Eddie comes out, and he's like, yo, I found it, whatever, da-da-da. And he sees her, and she's like, just like, and he's like, yo, like, wake up. And he can't wake her up out of the trance that she's in. He's trying his best. And he's like, yo, I don't like this. Like, wake up, wake up. She can't get out. He cannot wake her out of the trance. And then all of a sudden, bro, she starts floating in the air, bro. And he's like, yo, like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she floats all the way to the ceiling with her back on the ceiling, bro. And all Eddie can do, bro, is watch. And what I say, what he saw was crazy. It was crazy, bro. The monster, bro, broke her arms, broke her legs, broke her jaw, like freaking, like just like did something, bro, to her head and it started bleeding. And then that fool like pulled her eyes out or pushed them in or whatever, bro. I was like, yo, what is, bro? Freddy Krueger vibes for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end the episode, man. That's how you end it, bro. But yeah, man, there's nothing that he can do to save her, bro. So after he sees all that stuff and she's like dead, bro, he just runs out, gets in the car and leaves, bro. And that's the end of the episode, bro. Like crazy episode, dog. But anyways, let's get into some of my favorite scenes. Scene number one would be L. You know, I guess allegedly killing everybody in the facility in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she really did that or if it's a different story, but just to see the massacre that took place, bro. And then at the end of that, the Dr. Martin, he ends up like finding out like that there's one person alive and it's a subject. It turns around and it's L. Like that was, and she's all bloodied up and stuff like that, bro. That was crazy, man. So that would be scene number one. Scene number two would be Lucas taking that final shot and winning. Simultaneously, his sister Erica rolling the dice and winning the Dungeons and Dragons game, bro. That was dope. I love that. I love that, bro. And my third favorite scene, bro, would be Chrissy's death, bro. That was crazy. Like, I did not expect this at all. I did not expect that to happen to her, bro. That was crazy. And if we got this to look forward to in season 4, I am all for it, bro. Like I said, Freddy Krueger vibes all around, bro. But anyways, those will be 3 of my favorite scenes. For the grade for this, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, all right? A 9.5 out of 10. Now, if you saw this episode, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Were you happy with this episode, bro? Do you like the way that things are going? Do you like this monster, bro? Because I'm getting these Freddy Krueger vibes for sure. Bruh, let me know about that in the comments down below, all right? Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.